Welcome to another Tea Time with Tanya. Each day I think I'm going to pose a question, and today's question is, what do I do when I'm starting to feel super overwhelmed by a project and it's starting to feel like a burden? So this was exactly how I started to feel yesterday about the event that I'm putting on January 25th. And I was in complete resentment of all the people that I was working with on this project, on this event. And so I took a step back and I journaled this morning and I said, well, what is this? Like, really, what's going on? And what can I learn from this situation? Because really, this is no one's fault. And this is my typical pattern of how I relate to people and how I work in teams. And so I looked at it and I said, okay, so here's what happened. I am 100% invested in this event. I have put down the money myself to reserve the venue. So I have a lot of skin in the game, right? And so it was occurring to me, and this isn't the truth, but it was occurring to me is that I was the only one with skin in the game. And therefore, since I paid for this and I need to recoup my money, for paying for the venue, I am solely responsible. And so what happened is that when we said, okay, here's everything that needs to happen for this event, I realized that no one was actually accountable for anything. I then took it all on upon myself because I was like, well, I'm fully responsible for this. Like, I've got to recoup my money. So that's like a pattern that I have when I start collaborating with people. And so I realized like there's actually 4 different categories to be accountable for. One is promotion, one is sponsorship, one is the actual performances that are going to happen at the event. So actually having the conversations with people to commit. And then the 4th category would be volunteers during the event. And so I was like, wow, we had this awesome conversation. We've had multiple conversations, but no one is actually accountable for those 4 categories except for me. So hence the resentment and the frustration and the overwhelm. So I just got off the phone right before this video with the 2 girls who I'm working with, who I absolutely love and adore. And I love what we're doing, and they are just so high level, so high conscious. And I had this conversation with them. And I said, like, this is exactly what I need to clear, and this is exactly what happened, and this is where I'm at. And I know that by us having this conversation and clearing this, we're gonna have a kick-ass event. I'm totally gonna get my money back, like, no problem. We're gonna have 200 people there, no problem. There's already 65, RSVP'd on Facebook. And so it's all perfect, right? And I'm really not worried. We've had a lot of momentum the last couple days. So I'm just noticing this pattern, and I'm really committed to overcoming it. And so I shared all of that, and they both said, wow, first of all, I don't feel like I'm defensive. I feel super empowered, super inspired, and this is exactly what we needed from you, Tanya, and this is why we wanted to collaborate with you, because of the skill set that you have. And it was really cool because they said, we really want you to receive this acknowledgement, right? Like, this is amazing work that you just did with us. And thank you for having this conversation, and we're pumped up, and this is actually like put total fire under us today, and let's rock it, and let's, do whatever we can to have some high level strategic partnerships to help really take this event to the next level in terms of promotion. And so I felt really good. I got off the phone and was really proud of myself for not blaming and for really coming from this place of love and compassion, because I absolutely adore these women and I believe in the cause. I believe in what we're doing. I see this event as a catalyst for something so much bigger. And this is how we set boundaries. This is how we communicate. This is how we create accountability, is by having these conversations. So I would love to hear from you. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by a project? And could you perhaps apply what I just talked about and actually have a conversation with someone who you maybe are currently in a project or you know, working with, that can make a difference. So I would love to hear if you actually have that conversation. Write that in the comments. Write if you've ever felt this way of overwhelm and anything that you got from this video today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers!